as long as we do not break above this level, in my opinion, it remains good to buy in alts. And yes, we still could see lower. However, what's up guys, Almar here. Let's talk about if is it a good moment right now to buy in altcoins or not, because surprisingly I do get that question. Surprisingly, and why do I say surprisingly? Because I already said before that these discounts are a must buy. And if you watched my former videos, then you know that I'm a little bit bearish, that I do expect lower momentum. If Bitcoin doesn't break above $101,000, I do expect that Bitcoin could still pull lower back towards $87,000 and below towards the $80,000 to $78,000 levels before continuing higher. If that will happen or not, I don't know. Let's see. But if it happens, it will pull the market a lot more down. Now, in my opinion, and this is my humble opinion, because again, I'm the most humble guy here on YouTube, the most honest guy probably as well. I deserve a reward for it, I guess. But I am buying in here. Despite thinking that we might still head lower, I will take advantage of seeing Solana at a 10% discount. Doge, for example, at a 14% discount. XRP at a 10% discount. What else do we have here? AVAX, 12% discount. SHIB, 10.5% discount. So guys, there's discounts going on in the market that you cannot ignore. Despite that we might still head a little bit lower, overall, it just makes sense to buy in and to accumulate a little bit here, because why not? Like, I mean, 25% discount. It just makes sense to buy in. Let's even see some of these charts. But first, before we do that, let's talk about Bitcoin dominance once again, because I know a lot of you tend to forget so fucking fast. I don't know why, but surprisingly you all do. Now, two things will happen for Bitcoin dominance. Or we reject here and Bitcoin starts to consolidate a little bit more and Bitcoin dominance starts to collapse and we have our alt season. Simple as that. Or what else that could happen is, and this is something that I expect more to happen, is something like this, that we reclaim above this zone right here of 59.60%, turn it into support and climb higher towards the 63-64% before heading lower. This theory would align with Bitcoin pulling down towards my mentioned targets of, first of all, $87,000, second of all, $80,000 to $78,000. It just makes fucking sense. It just makes a lot of fucking sense in my opinion. Now, if this happens, this momentum, alts will bleed or go sideways, one of the two. Expecting more that blood will be incoming, but however, sideways momentum could happen as well, which is both are fine in my opinion. What you should do is just keep on accumulating, in my opinion. Again, nothing is financial advice, but this is what I'm gonna be doing. I will be accumulating as alts are pulling lower. Why? To maximize my ROI. It just makes a lot of sense in my opinion. If we then look at total tree, for example, what the fuck? Okay, if we look at total tree, for example, we had this small pump right here, which caused a small alt season, a small one, very mini alt season. As soon as total tree, and again, for people who do not know, total tree is simply the crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically, all the cryptos besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, as simple as that, the total market cap of it. As soon as we do turn this zone into support, we will head a lot higher. And then, guess what will happen? We will become fucking rich. Why? Because a major alt season will happen as soon as we turn this into support, and we will skyrocket to the upside, make new all-time highs, and this will be very fucking bullish for altcoins. Now, before that happens, again, I do expect some lower momentum to be incoming, which also will pull total tree lower. Like if we look on the daily, What has to happen here is, again, very simple. We have to turn this zone here of 1.10 trillion into support. If we do, we climb higher. But as long as we don't, we still have chances to fall lower back towards this zone, and perhaps even a little bit lower before continuing higher. So that's definitely something to pay attention to, guys, because if that happens, it just provides you with a lot of opportunity. And again, corrections definitely for Bitcoin right now are very healthy. If a correction comes, it gives longevity to the market. And when altcoins dump, they basically just want to scare the shit out of you, want you to leave the markets, so you give up on crypto, they say that crypto is a scam, that you cry. And then eventually the market starts to reverse again to the upside, and the bull market is initiated. It's as simple as that, guys. That's my perspective. I cannot repeat it more than what I'm doing right now. By the way, if you didn't do so yet, make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm almost at 600 subscribers and I would highly appreciate it. Or actually, by the time that this video comes out, because I'm recording this on Christmas Day, by the way, but maybe by the time this video comes out, I already have more than 600 subscribers. So still subscribe though, then push me to 700. It would be freaking amazing. Would highly appreciate it. Now, let's continue and let's see some of these tokens, guys. Let's see some of these tokens that are public favorites. XRP, fuck XRP. Actually, even though fuck XRP, but yeah, let's do it. Because I see many crazy targets going on, guys. I see many crazy targets going on for XRP. The XRP will go to $1,000, $589, or whatever it is. All of these targets do not make sense to me. Why? Because of one simple thing. Market cap. Very simple. And as well, actually two things. Logical sense. As simple as that. That's my two approaches to it. It's impossible for the market cap of XRP to reach, to be able that XRP will be worth $1,000. It's just impossible in my opinion. Not impossible, but I just do not see it happening. I will say it like that. And of course, logical sense, because XRP army is a special fan base. It's very special, thinking that XRP will be the main dominator, which again I highly doubt, but we will see. We will see. Don't really care. Don't really care, because again, there's no second best. Bitcoin is king, so fuck XRP. But overall, in technical perspective, I do expect that XRP could see some lower momentum, and it would be healthy as well, because again, we had a massive pump on XRP of what, around, what is this, 200%, 240%? Nah, 500% actually, crazy. But we had a 500% bump on XRP after years of consolidation. So it would now be healthy to correct a little bit to the downside, I would say. Ideally, we do break below this level right here of let's round off $2.25. As soon as we break below this zone, retest it and reject, we will fall lower, and that would be again healthy and gives longevity to XRP as well, to then in the bull run, as the bull run continues and alt season starts, it will just pump higher. Because if now we just keep on pumping, it will not be healthy, and eventually it will just collapse to the downside with what, 80%, 90%? That's not what we want. We want some longevity. Don't forget, guys, we want longevity in the market. It's so simple. We just want longevity. Do not wish that these prices just pump from today to tomorrow and then it's done. We don't want that. We want some chill movement to the upside. We want to enjoy the upside. It's very important. Now let's continue and look at Solana. Solana, in my opinion, is a steal, guys, and yes, I do expect it to go lower. I shared this in my private community as well, and I think in the public community as well. Again, I highly advise to join, link in the description. But if we look at Solana, it had a massive pullback from its all-time high here, made a sort of trend line that just got rejected, trapped in with long positions, boom, we went down. And as if for now, we're finding support here at $185-ish. But the weekly will be an important one. if we close below this level on the weekly, below, let's say, $185, there's a high chance that Solana will fall lower. As likely, Bitcoin is then about to collapse as well. That Solana falls lower towards $160 again and below towards $125 before continuing higher to the upside. If this momentum happens, guys, I will accumulate a lot more from $160 on all the way to $125. If we get there, I will keep on accumulating. Another reason why I'm targeting $125 is because there's a lot of liquidity here. There's a lot of liquidity going on. Liquidity can be recognized by wicks. Liquidity often gets retested. But again, I might just be wrong and that we hold support here. That's why that I'm saying I'm already buying in. I'm already accumulating, guys. Why not? It's cheap. Solana right now is down from its all-time high with around 25%. I'm gonna take that. And if it goes down with another 25% from, or wait, it doesn't make sense. And if it goes down now with another 30% or 35%, great, I'll take it. I'll take the discount because it's just in my advantage, because I do not expect that Solana will fall a lot lower than $125. Another token. Let's see a little bit. Dogecoin. Dogecoin, fan favorite from everybody. Oopsie. Doge had a massive pump as well. Oh, so cool. Doge had a massive pump, guys. Doge pumped with 400% in a very short time as well. So it just makes sense for Dogecoin to correct to the downside. If we look, we had this trend line here. We broke it, broke structure, small retest, reject, boom, downside. What has to happen here is very simple. We have to find support. And in my opinion, Dogecoin will also fall lower. It just makes sense. We have quite bearish candle here. And it could just be that we now make a small lower high to eventually fall lower. So for me, my personal targets where I would buy in Dogecoin is around 21 cents, which around here. This is where I will start to buy in Dogecoin, and it would become very interesting to me. Again, here, yes, it's already interesting, I know, blah, blah, blah. But in anticipation of lower momentum, my heaviest backs would start to enter once we get here or a little bit lower towards the 14 to 15 cent region. This is where I would start to invest the heaviest. Don't forget, I'm already invested for a long time. I'm already invested since the fucking bottom, since the absolute bottom. So does it really matter for me? Not that much, because I bought Dogecoin here, for example, in these regions. So if Dogecoin now falls, or sorry, if Dogecoin doesn't fall lower than this and I just keep on accumulating a little bit here, that's fine for me. Why? Because I already bought in most of my bags here. If we then fall here, great, I can buy a little bit more. If we fall here, great, I can buy even more. That's how it works for me, guys. Why? Because I got invested early.
The early birds get the worm.
And the earlier you are, the better, and the less that you care about these pullbacks. Why? Because again, you invested already for an early time. Overall, bullish on Dogecoin, guys. I'm very bullish on Dogecoin. Why? Meme season, in my opinion, will be real and it will be strong, so it makes sense to be bullish on Dogecoin. Now let's talk about one of my most favorite ones, is Jupiter. Jupiter, guys, I'm already in Jupiter since it basically launched, so I'm good as well with it. I don't care what it does. If it falls lower, guess what, I'm gonna accumulate a lot more. But as of for now, Jupiter does look fine. In general perspective, it just is in a ranging zone, I would say. It doesn't really break above $1.30. It doesn't really break below, for now, under the 70 cents. So we could say that this is just a big accumulation zone, which again, I'm still taking advantage of. Bought most of my Jupiter here, then I bought the second part all the way here. Then I bought a little bit here. And as of for now, I'm just buying more. But I'm in anticipation of a potential fake out wick towards this side. Depending on how low Bitcoin falls, we might see Jupiter Again, it really depends on how low Bitcoin falls and how strong the pullback will be for Bitcoin if the pullback comes. But if it comes and it's as strong as I think it is, there's a chance that Jupiter could quickly retest this zone right here of around 55 cents because it's filled with liquidity, and it just makes sense in technical perspective to retest this zone before continuing higher. Am I sure that this will happen? Not at all. Definitely not sure. That's why for me, my personal game plan when it comes down to Jupiter, I will buy in here, I will buy in here, I will buy in here, I will buy in here. And if I'm lucky enough, this is the thing, if I'm lucky enough to see this price again for Jupiter around 50-55 cents, I will buy a lot. It's as simple as that. I will buy like a maniac once again because it would almost put me back at break even. I remember that most of my entries were at 52-51 cent-ish. So that would put me almost back at break even, and I would invest like a maniac. It's as simple as that. That's how I see Jupiter. Let's see one more token, guys. Let's see just one more. Which one is a fan favorite? Actually, I could do... Let's do Hype. Let's do Hype. It's a new one. So Hype overall, I mean, guys, yeah, it's just one straight line to the upside. It's quite bullish. In my opinion, let me see if I find a better chart. All the same. In my opinion, I wouldn't buy in right now. It just doesn't make sense in my opinion. What is good right here is that we broke structure. We broke structure here. We retested it as if for now we are rejecting it. So two things for me. Let me first quickly draw this zone. Exactly, there we go. Two things for me that I will be paying attention to. One, if we break back above the zone and retest and turn into support, we will climb higher, break all-time high and form a new form a new all-time high. However, as if for now we are rejecting this structural zone right here, meaning that it's very logical for us to retarget $26.5 and below somewhere around $22, $23 before potentially climbing higher. Now the thing with Hyperliquid is it pumped massively. It really just pumped massively. It's crazy. Which is great for the people who received the airdrop and held on to it. Like, really, congratulations. You guys deserve it. However, what could happen as well is if the pullback on Bitcoin is as strong as I think it is, that we fall lower than the $23 level, that we fall back somewhere towards the $19 to $20 level something, it just makes sense. But as of for now, obviously, let's start with breaking this support and see level by level, because that's the most crucial thing. So guys, I think that's it for this video. I think to put things short, yes, it's a good moment to buy in altcoins. But if we do get lower momentum, you should really attack heavily, because that will be the last time that you will see those prices for a while. So take advantage of the bearish momentum. Do not waste it. Do not wait till prices go up, because you will just simply regret that once again. Alright guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.